What if the difference between earning $50,000 and $150,000 isn't just your skills, but how you communicate them? I once saw two colleagues, Sarah and Michael, with identical degrees, interview for the same promotion. Sarah had a 4.0 GPA and a flawless PowerPoint, while Michael simply told a story about solving a client crisis at 2 a.m. Michael got the promotion, and Sarah quit 3 months later. That moment changed everything I understood about success. Your talent will open doors, but your communication skills will keep them open. Today, I'm sharing battle-tested communication techniques that will transform not just how you speak, but how people respond. Stay until the end, because technique number 7 literally saved my career, and number 10 is why I'm talking to you today. First, let's talk about the 7-second judgment. Psychological research confirms humans form first impressions in just 7 seconds, meaning your body communicates before your mouth. I learned this the hard way during my first major presentation, walking in slouched with hands in pockets, avoiding eye contact. My boss told me I looked like I didn't believe in myself, and that hurt, but it was the truth I needed. Your silent communication includes posture, eye contact, an authentic smile, hand positioning, and energy. After that disaster, I started arriving early, doing power poses, and taking deep breaths, reminding myself, I've earned my seat. The next presentation, with the same content but different energy, I got a standing ovation. Tomorrow, record yourself entering a room without sound. What does your body say about you? That's your starting point. Next, remember, stories stick, facts fade. Which will you remember? Our product increased efficiency by 40%, or Jennifer quit 2 jobs after using our product and saw her daughter's soccer game? You'll remember Jennifer. That's the power of storytelling. When I started my business, I pitched statistics and features 47 times, getting only 2 clients. Then I stopped selling features and started telling transformation stories, closing 23 clients in the next 6 months. Every powerful story needs struggle, transformation, and resolution. Never make yourself the hero. Make your listeners see themselves in the character. Write down 3 transformation stories from your life or work and practice telling each in under 90 seconds. Now, let's discuss voice modulation. You could have brilliant words, but deliver them in a monotone, and people will scroll their phones. I recorded myself once and sounded like a GPS, flat and robotic. That recording changed everything. Voice modulation involves pitch, pace, and power pauses. The biggest mistake is filling every silence with words, but silence is where meaning lives. Practice by recording yourself, marking flat sections, and re-recording with intentional pitch changes and pauses. Finally, let's explore the vulnerability advantage. This is the most powerful and scariest technique, but mastering it will transform your connections. 3 years ago, I almost canceled my first major speaking opportunity, feeling like a fraud. At 3 a.m., I rewrote my entire speech, and the next morning, I shared my struggles, my failures, and my fears. The room went silent, people leaned forward, and I saw a woman wipe her eyes. That talk changed my career. Perfection creates distance, but vulnerability creates connection. When you share your struggles, people don't lose respect. They feel safe enough to respect their own. Vulnerability is strategic authenticity, not emotional exhibitionism. Brené Brown's research shows vulnerability is the birthplace of trust, innovation, and change. Share one genuine struggle or lesson this week, not for sympathy, but for connection. Remember Michael and Sarah? Michael got promoted because his story made interviewers feel his dedication. Sarah's PowerPoint was perfect, but perfection doesn't connect. Authenticity does. These techniques changed my life trajectory, from avoiding conversations to actively seeking them. You don't need to be the smartest or have the biggest vocabulary. You just need to make people feel seen, heard, and understood. People won't remember exactly what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Pick 3 techniques from today, practice them this week, and tell me what changed. When you transform how you communicate, you transform the opportunities that come your way. Your voice matters. Make sure people can hear it. Now go speak your truth. If this resonated, subscribe so you don't miss next week's video on the communication mistake that costs millions.